G'day guys, Jay Stewart here for jaystewart.com. Thanks for watching another one of my videos, and get and like it for me. Share it with your mates, that'd be awesome. So my mate Phil, Sweet, what a good last name that is, Phil. He asked a question which was a dual question, and he basically asked, are fat burners and pre-workouts actually worth their while? Are they worth shelling out your hard-earned cash for? I guess it really depends on, look, I'd separate the two. One, I'd say definitely not. The other one, perhaps if you need the stimulus to actually get cranking before a weight session. So, fat burners, generally they contain a few ingredients. So the first one is caffeine, and then a whole lot of other ones like taurine or certain micronutrients which have been associated with possible improved fat burning. So things like carnitine, which I did a video a week or so back for Bushy there. Look, guys, here's the thing, and I'm gonna hammer this home on the page and page and page, and you know what? If I start at any point in the future, and I might bite myself saying this if it earns me lots of money, but if I start promoting a supplement, anything other than creatine, you know that I've sold out, to be honest. Here's the way I feel about supplements. As a general rule, if you are a run-of-the-mill guy like yourself and like myself and the other 300 people on this group, you're just looking to get rid of a bit of your gut, to feel better, and to maybe improve your muscles a little bit. Maybe to improve your mentality and generally get that little bit better. You're not that upper elite edge of 10% of the population or 5% of the population that's wanting to go from okay to super shredded. And if you want that, maybe there is an extra benefit to supplementation. Think of it this way. Think of the whole body improvement like a pyramid. At the base of the pyramid, I would say, is nutrition. That is the biggest thing, nutrition. Get your nutrition right, everything else goes from there. Next point up in the pyramid would be your training style, your training type. The next bit I'd say would probably be mentality and psychology. And right at the tip of the pyramid would be supplements. So in other words, supplements are the lowest priority. So let's deal with those two items there. So fat burners, I just don't think they're necessary. I think there's many, many better ways, such as increasing your intensity, lifting heavier, shortening your rest periods, and eating better nutritionally that's going to massively improve your ability to burn fat, including sleeping better, of all things. And we can talk about that on a different video. Now, the other one is pre-workouts. So pre-workouts are generally aimed at giving you the cocaine style pump up or rush before a session. Now, this is where I don't necessarily advocate for pre-workouts. The reason I don't is because I used to take a supplement called Jacked 3D. To any of those who knew it, it's now, to my understanding, illegal. The reason I don't is because after my sessions, I felt my heart palpating, and I just got really, really worried about taking something like that forces your heart rate up. It's almost like having 5 or 6 coffees before a workout. I personally just don't want to do that to my body. Now, I know my brother, for example, before he trains in the morning, he gets out and I think he takes a pre-workout, and he feels that it helps pep him up. And if that's you, I'm not going to necessarily say it's a bad thing, but what I would advocate is in saying, look, I think the ill effects on your body, I could not really support. It wouldn't be something that I would feel confident or comfortable pushing and saying, you know what, go out and buy yourself a pump-up supplement before you train. What I'd be definitely happy to support is having a coffee, such as a long black, definitely before you train. Probably having a coffee, and make sure you're well hydrated. If that helps get you in the zone, then absolutely, that's something you should be doing. Alternatively, play around with your diet. Some people train really well when they're fasted. For example, I train really well when I haven't had too much to eat. If I eat too much before I train, I tend to feel really, really sluggish, and my sessions are crap. What else can you do? You can alternate when you actually train. For years and years and years, I trained probably 10 years in the morning. About a year ago, I switched to training in the afternoons, and although I would like the concept of training in the morning because you get it out of the way early and you're pumped all day. Just that change has allowed me to feel more awake, more stimulated, and I guess just mixing up my routine did definitely help. And at the moment, I'm not getting bored of it. So my point is always going to be, when it comes to supplements, okay, supplements are a silver bullet. They're the top of the pyramid. They're the thing that you worry about last when you're nailing your nutrition, you're nailing your training and your intensity, you're nailing your mindset, you're nailing your sleep. That's when you worry about supplements. But for the vast majority of this guys in the group, I really don't think they're necessary. We can go into a bit more detail later on down the track, but hopefully that answers your question, Phil, and to anyone else that was wondering. Cheers, boys!